$600 million in liquidations, and the experts are saying the bloodbath has only just begun. Who are these experts? Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the winds blow. The humble opinion of this piano Zamboni bringing the The FOMO index has dropped down to 83 from yesterday's 88. Bitcoin dominance is 51.8%. 24-hour volumes, 202 billion. The overall market cap, 2.53 give or take 100 million. Well, you gotta hand it to Bitcoin. When she swings hard, takes no prisoners, does not ask for permission or forgiveness, and gives 0 Fs. And that's why we love her, I suppose. While everyone was asleep dreaming of their bulging portfolios, Bitcoin had a change of plans. But we talked about this, so it should have come as no surprise to anyone in this boutique community. Bitcoin price action, well, she had a little dump. Could put price action into a failed bullish state and become susceptible to the bears coming in with their I told you so's and pushing price down. So if we see the downward pressure, I'm looking for support bounces from the 38.2% fib at 65.9, and of course the goldenest of golden ratios, the 1.8% fib down at 64.k. And Lord love a duck, she didn't do just that. After ordering rounds of frothy euphoric shooters all day long, Bitcoin got home to the porcelain god and puked it all up, crashing under the 20 moving average and the 50 moving average. Got its shit together and recovered back up slightly before realizing it wasn't quite finished and asked us to hold her hair back and continued with the purge, crashing down through the 50 moving average again, then through our support at 69k, finding a bottom and a bounce at 65.4, and has rallied back somewhat to a time of production, 67k, tallying up a devastating 11% dump. Now remember, last bull run, it was commonplace to see a 30% dump multiple times. We still haven't seen that yet, and as gut-wrenching as last night was, it wasn't a 30% dump. Now that's a pain that would linger. Continued bearish pressure would see price action retest our old channel of eternal monotony support down at 64k, which is from here only a 4% mood swing down. And it's also the 1.8% fib. The what? Leave it in the comments section, please. My heartbreakingly optimistic outlook for today would be to get back up and over a resistance of 69k, which would signal that the bulls have regained the market and the purge, well, she's come to an end. Now over on the ding dong, you can see we failed to close our candles above resistance at 7 73K, and the market reacted to those signs of weakness and the carnage began. These candle closes are mucho important signals, and besides support and resistance, the candle closes are one of the strongest indicators of strength, and in this case, weakness. We didn't quite high-five the 20 moving average, but it's a nice factory reset. After epic pumps to cool off and regroup with the 20, a healthy bounce off of her signals the market is ready for the next leg up, and the froth has been exorcised from the grips of its bearish possession. Quick look at the Wookiee. Sees we are in the midst of carving out a grand poop of shooting star candles, a candle which signals a high probability of continued downward action, but it's early and the order desks haven't reconciled yesterday's ETF holdings, so the market could open and boom to spank. We could go right back up to 73K. Our stay green price for the week is up at 68.9, which is a hop, skip, and a 2% gain from here. So it's doable, and if, I say if, we have a recovery day and the candle closes green, yesterday's purge will be thrown down the memory hole as a necessary cool-off that no one will even remember. In fact, it's already a faint memory in a bullish mind. Dump what dump. Would you look at that, my friends? The sun is up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth. A day none of us are guaranteed, but we're lucky enough to have anyway. So get out there and knock 'em dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee. Join me for a quick one. And by all means, hey, it's Friday, so sing it out, won't you? Around the banks of boom to spang. Whoa. Ching. Good morning, Michael Saylor. Thank you for tuning in again. I know you're busy. And then we were at 68.2. 68.3. I have two different charts here. One says 68 point Binance. They're always just slightly behind. They got their knees cut out from them. We'll give them that one. And then it's just that they can't really keep up with the times, I suppose. They'll be back. They're pretty big. 68.2. What an epic dump. 68.2. When I saw Scotty Moto say Siggity, this is the reason behind Siggity. And it's a habit of mine from being an auctioneer. But if you were to say 69, 69, 69, let's say the price was 69, 69, it rolls better if you say Siggity 9 and you speed it up. Siggity 9, 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 Siggity 9. You can see how it kind of sounds like an auctioneer. Siggity 9, Siggity 8, Siggity 7, Siggity 7, Siggity 7, Siggity 8, Siggity 9, Siggity 9. It just has the consonants. All you want is the to make it sound like it's more of a filler word, I suppose. Usually I say, click it a buy, click it a big it a buy, click it a big it a big it a buy, click it a buy. What's that? Oh, what the? SOD 20% in 2 days. I think he means so. Shopping day. Finish last hitch. A retried. Out of the bush, off the road down Honduras. Thanks, Matty. I wonder if he had some spelling mistakes in there. I know I do. When I put in my super chats, I can barely get them in. That little so-and-so Siri likes to put in words I don't really mean. But anyways, BC out. Thank you for the super chat. On this Dumpy Dumperstein's Friday morning, E-flat deceptive chord. Thank you for the super chat, BC Elf. From Alberta, off to Roatan, Honduras. Well, let me know what that's like. Here over at the piano bar here, we're always looking for a new southern country to move the piano bar to. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? It's funny how price is so subjective and relative. And as the price was going down, let's take a look at this chart here for a second. As the price was going down, let's say to when we just broke 73K, we're like, oh, okay, well, that's okay. Wow, hey, at least it's 70K, right? At least it's 70K, Andrew Tate. And then it went farther, and I was like, well, I mean, at least it's 69K. At least it's support. Geez, and didn't we just talk about this yesterday? Remember, I was like, well, this is the shoulder, this is the head, and if we come down here, right here where the exit from the ascending channel was, if we hit that, well, we might break that. We might get this next shoulder. And where does that take us? You take the bull, you slide it all right down to 69K, our old all-time high. And at the time, you got to remember, we were up here. So we're like, yeah, well, I'm going to go to 69K. But not only did we go to 69K, we broke 69K. We wicked under it. We had a little sigh of relief. Oh, it's just a wick. Who cares about wick? Who cares about wicks? The wicks are nothing. That's retail. That's retail. So, are we time to sell? Okay. And then they get wrecked. And then we bounced up. We almost got back in to our ascending channel. And I was like, no, we're not done. We pulled our girlfriend's hair back as she went back to the porcelain god to purge a little more, and whoosh, all the way down past 69K. Now we're going, oh, geez, 69K. And this was when I woke up right here. We found a bottom and a bounce at 65.5 or 6-ish or so. And then, now what are we at here? 67.8. So now the relativity of the price is that now 68 seems pretty good. It's like, wow, we can get to 68. That'd be great. If we get to 69, even better. That's what my heartbreakingly bullish outlook for the day is. Oh, what is that? What did I just do? I just ruined it. Let's see if I can get out of here without it. Okay, that was a close one. Holy smokes. We got ourselves a super chat. Red candles make me sad. Green candles make me glad. Hey, that rhymes. I didn't know Sneaky Pete vaporizers could rhyme, or he was such a poet. Well, you never know. These Canadians, they're multi-talented. Just check out his YouTube channel itself and you'll find out. Yeah, Sneaky Pete has himself a pretty successful YouTube channel. Check it out. He a lot of information on that one. Thank you for the super chat, Sneaky Pete. And where was I? I was somewhere here. Somewhere talking about here. Well, yeah, the relativity of price action. When we were going down, we were hopefully 69K holds, and then it didn't. And then when we got to 65, we were like, okay, I'll take 68. 68 is let's just get to 68, and we'll consider this all bygones. And now we're approaching 68, and that's great. 69 would be better though, wouldn't it? 69 would be better. To me, this is what I'd like to do. And now I said in the video, George Gams. I said in the video, I want to get to 69K. I keep going back and forth here. Because we all know that in these Fridays, once it
Squeaky McGee, cat doing crypto TA sounds like a multi-million subscriber YouTube channel to me. Yeah, well, I keep telling myself that, Squeaky McGee. I keep telling myself that. If we don't see some price action with the open, and like I said in the video, the order desks haven't really reconciled the buys yesterday. It was an epic buy for most of the ETFs yesterday, so it's not really reflected, but maybe, who knows? Like, what do I know about who's buying and selling? But maybe it was an epic sell day too. I'll have to look into that and see how many people, or not how many people, how many institutions GBDC dumped opposed to the inflows. I would suspect the inflows were stronger, but it doesn't really look that way in the price action. Turn the strengths of the magnets up. Yes. So we'll see. What I wanted to see is that if we don't see any price action upon market open, which is kind of, right now, well, we'll probably just carve out this, right? And I've learned that a lot of my off-the-cuff TA that we do here is a lot more accurate than my video production TA, which is also, it's very accurate, much to my own surprise. Like, it's all just probabilities, but a lot of those probabilities. So if this was if we, the next couple days we build out this bear flag, right? Okay, I'm going to move this around. It's going to get noisy here and a little bit out of whack with all the fancy doohickeys. Well, we take the pole, you slide it all to the breakout point, and then we're all at, what is that, 61.6? And look, you can't see it. Well, watch. I pull it over. 61.6 is right here. And look at, this is where all our monotony before the big epic bounce happened. Was that Sunday, March? Was that last week? Yeah, so you can see how we consolidated here last weekend, right? Now the bear flag could take us back down to 61.6. I'm going to put it in there, and I don't like doing this because I don't want it to come true. I don't want it to go to 61.6. Although, probably get some, if you're pounding sound that you missed some, 61.6 might be the last try. Probably the alts get a little more juicier at 61.6 for sure. Dips are for buying. Dips are for buying. Joe Sochak, I love this channel. Thanks for what you do. Thank you for the compliment, Joe. I appreciate you tuning in every day. Misco still hitting all-time highs before halving. Remember that on days like this. Bullish, Sneaky Pete. Bullish. What does the Manhattan indicator say? While the Manhattan indicator is an indicator in cyberspace, it's an apex indicator, Sneaky Pete. And it tells you that you're forever bullish and don't sell your Bitcoin. Why would you sell the winner for the loser? It's a Friday Michael Saylor impersonation. Now, in my my bullish delusion, Sneaky Pete, if this channel grows, if and when this channel grows, it wouldn't be the craziest for Michael Saylor and myself to come in the same paths, whether it's a Bitcoin conference or what have you. Now, I promise you and all the viewers here in this boutique community that if that happens, I will have a conversation with Michael Saylor as Michael Saylor. And how epic would that be? How epic would that be? Me impersonating Michael Saylor talking about Michael Saylor. Mario Cantonese, remember to smack the like button. Where are we doing at like 70? Oh, snap, 70 on a Friday. We're a little shy of that hundo to get Duke out here. 70, that's 123 watching, 70 liking. That means, about 40%. I just didn't like it. Sneaky Pete Vaporizer, I could see that guy destroying Sweet Carolina on the mic. Yeah. He'd be very reserved until the bump, bump, buzz came out, and he'd see everyone doing bump, bump, buzz. He'd go, bump, 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 bump. And he'd get into, I'm not a big bump, bump, bump. I'm more of a guitar player, bass player, but I can sing a little bit. Terry Crow, Michael Saylor on Michael Saylor sounds epic indeed. Yeah, well, let's get there. Let's build the channel. It's built with sharing and likes. That's really what all YouTube really gives an F about. So if you have that one friend who's on the fence, send them the video. It's a nice gateway into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not that crazy to understand. Economics are made to be hard to understand, so you don't understand it. They don't want you knowing about it. They want it to be a closed garden that you can't get into. Only us understand economics. This is them, not us. We now understand economics. But most of us didn't for a reason. We weren't taught that in high school. No one teaches you how true economics work. And I'm not saying true economics work that you would, if you went to university in Canada, you would learn what's called a Keynesian education on economics. And that's BS. That's basically the fake economics, how it works when there's corrupt people distorting the economy. That's what you would learn. Don't worry, pianomattyb, the regulars in the community like it every day. Thank you, Captain Swanky Pants. Scotty Moe, if you're in Nashville for the convention, I'm definitely taking a trip up to Tennessee. No, I'm not. We haven't got the word yet. We've been trying. I've seen Misco and Dave Digital hammering out the tweets, adding the Bitcoin conference. It might be too late. I'm not sure. In my delusional bullish scenario, I had this channel being a mainstay at the conference for this bull run. Maybe we're slightly too early. I don't know. Or maybe I'm too delusionally bullish right now. But like I said, you're not bullish enough. God damn it. Keynesian fakeonomics. That's right. I just realized before we went on here, I was eating a steak. And I was going back and forth with Kyle because Kyle hurt his back. Kyle, the handsome and charismatic, the one and only 1-800-KYLE-MAC. He hurt his back and he wasn't sure if he could sit for a 2.5-hour concert tonight. So I reached out to the one and only, the incomparable Grant Lutschaft, Winnipeg's greatest singer. And he said, okay. Then I was eating my steak. The funny thing about eating steak is that I never get bored of it. It's like every time I eat a steak, it's glorious. I look at it and I'm like, that's amazing. Matty B, are you bullish on Solana? Yeah, I'm very bullish on Solana. In fact, of all the altcoins, I'm more bullish on Solana than any other of them. I like the infrastructure. I like how easy it is for noobs to get in. I like the user interface and how simple it is. And it's not like, for me, getting onto, I tried to get some Algorand, what was it? Cocking you, that meme coin. And I couldn't. I ended up losing $200. I sent $200 into the Algorand app or whatever. And it was there, but it was all grayed out. So I was just like, yeah, this is the dummy tax. This is the cost of doing dummy business. And I was out. Now, you can't do that. Let's say you wanted to get Dog Whiff Hat or Bonk or any of those meme coins on a pinch, like I want to buy in, I want to ape in. You can do it so much easier on Solana than you could ever in Algorand. And I apologize to all the Algorand bulls out there, but I just had a hard time doing it. And I think my patience and my overall knowledge of how these platforms work is higher than most. However, it got me. Stuck me with 200. So that was my lesson learned. Anyway, back to Grant. He phoned me when I was eating just before the live stream, and he said, I came down with the flu and I don't have much of a voice, and I don't think you want to get sick tonight. So I'm going to try back for Kyle. And so it's getting dicey tonight. I don't know who's gonna be playing with me, because to tell you the truth, I'd rather have Kyle just play drums than Grant come and not sing, if that makes any sense, because Kyle can still hold down the drums, and Grant, he can play the drums. It's not he doesn't play the drums all the time like Kyle and I do. He's a great singer. He's known for being an unbelievable singer. He's the guy where if you've seen him cover for Kyle, he does the Shaggy impression. That's unbelievable. And every time he plays with us, people request Shaggy for the next 2 months. And of course, I can't do Shaggy. So I don't know what's going to happen tonight. Kyle Vack hurt his back, super whack. His mother must have stepped on a crack. Yes. Well, he's a tennis player, and he's a skier. He went skiing last week. So maybe, as you get older, these things start to have a compounding effect on the old body. Unless you're always active. If you're always active, I have some, it wasn't me. That's right, Sneaky Pete. I have some friends who are physiotherapists, and they say they will see inactive people with injuries way more than active people with injuries, which makes sense because you're not doing anything, and all of a sudden, boom, you hurt your knee, or you meniscus tear on your knee, which is horrible. I've had it 20 years ago, or 15 years ago, or 10 years ago. I don't know. I get our concept of time as humans is not so great, So when I say 5 years, it could be 10. When I say 10 years, it could be 15. So we're gonna see how it plays out tonight. Best case scenario is that maybe Kyle can do the gig and everything's honky dory. Second tier is that he can only play the drums, which I don't know. I don't know if that the two. I think if he can play the drums, he can play the gig, so to speak, because it's really the sitting. So now that I'm just, will it hurt doing this? Will it hurt doing this? I'm not sure. And then the worst case scenario, which is still a great case scenario, is if Grant can do the gig, but Grant's sick with a flu, and he says his high notes are gone. And nobody likes to sing with a sick voice. Believe me, it's nerve-wracking, it's stressful, and it gives you anxiety because the things that are usually easy to do is hard. Fifth Nail, did you know voice behind Shaggy was Casey Kasem? I did, Fifth Nail, and you might not know this, but or most people might not know this. 96 likes, 4 to get Duke. Actually, I think Duke might be sleeping. When I was 14 years old, here's a little story back to when pianomattyb was 14 years old. I could do a pretty impressive Casey Kasem impersonation. And this was when my voice hadn't changed. I was still 14, pre-pubertic, if that's the word. I was a late bloomer. It was like 16, 17 when the hormones kicked in. So at 14, I still had a high voice. But for some reason, I could do Casey Kasem really well. And I phoned into a radio station called 92 City FM, the home of classic rock. And it was Talent Tuesdays. And they said, what's your talent in my little kid voice? Well, I can do a pretty good Casey Kasem. And they let me do it. It's pubescent, not pubatic. Pubatic kind of seems more cyberpunk, doesn't it? Pubatic. And I did my Casey Kasem impression, and I won the Talent Tuesday on way back in probably the 90s or something like that. And what did I win? You were wondering, Fifth Nail? Well, I won the CD for not Paul Simon, Graceland. And I didn't know anything about it. And this is how my Slumdog Millionaire story is that I begrudgingly got the CD. I wasn't a big fan of Paul Simon, but it's turned out if I had to say my top 10 most liked CDs in my life was probably Graceland. I really like it. I'm going to hit this mute button and see where Duke's at 1 second because I know he's got the day off. It's some sort of holiday. I don't know what holiday it is. He could be sleeping. It is some sort of holiday here. I don't know what holidays are. I don't get holidays, nor do I care. I like to live in a bubble where every day is a holiday if you get to do what you like to do. So nothing changes for me. I know Duke, maybe cyber puberty, Hassenpfeffer. That's right. But maybe I'll do a song here while we're waiting. I'll give another call. If you guys have a request for a song, let's do one while we're waiting for Duke. We have some super chats so we can demonetize this mother effer. We're going to bypass the $4 YouTube pays for this half an hour stream and the 4 hours of work, and we'll do something. Let me call Duke one more time. Well, I have been re-recording FOMO in at the top because for the new crypto album, the Bitcoin album that's going to be coming out. So it's done. So I'm moving on to the second song, which is called Green Candles. But this is FOMO in at the top. Anything by Billy Joel. Well, maybe we can do the... Maybe we can do the Billy Joel version of, what is it? We Didn't Start the Fire. Holy smokes, Oprah Misco, dishing out some memberships. Thank you very much, Misco. Nope. Takes a big breath. CZ, Elon Musk, Kevin Tyler, Winklevoss, Michael Saylor, Kathy Woods, Brian Armstrong. We found out Mashinsky lied, Chucky Munger finally died. Everybody's stacking sats, laser eyes and diamond hands. Rome Powell, Justin Sun, BitBoys, Lamborghini's gone. Coinbase, Uniswap, Andreas, Antonopoulos, Chamath, Paula, Hapatia, Central Banks, Dirty Fiat, BlackRock, ETF, SBF didn't kill himself. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire, though we didn't light it. We tried to fight it. Ethereum, Solana, Bank, Pepe, Ada, Polkadot, Anatoly, Yakovenko, Sergey Nazarov, Polygon, Filecoin, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, XRP, BRB, Tether, and USDC. Ran from crypto banner, James added best answers, altcoin, Daily Twins, Love Vitalik, Buteric, BlockFi, Celsius, Voyager, and FTX, Daddy, Gary Gensler. I can't take it anymore. We didn't stop the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire, though we didn't light it. We tried to fight it. Max Kaiser, Stacey Hebert, Ibert Gobin, Lex Freeman. We are all George moving to El Salvador. Alex Jones, Andrew Tate, the Matrix tried to confiscate the flippening, the happening. Miners are capitulating. Zero Hedge, Plan B, Robert F. Kennedy, SEC, KYC, Goodbye Anonymity, Guy from CoinBureau, Anthony Papliano, Sam Altman, WorldCoin, Digital ID Time, Klaus Schwab, George Soros, World Economic Forum, Woke Insanity, the Biden crime family. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire. How the heck do you remember all those words? I have them in front of me. Actually, I cheat with this one because it's too many to remember. Wow, it looks like pianomattyb has a video with people and crypto symbols mentioned. Scroll at the bottom of the screen. Yes, if you go to my website, pianomattyb.com, right at the top, there is the video where I put the words and the people rubbing by. Sneaky McGee, the pianomattyb album should be released as an NFT. How crypto would that be? It would, but I was also I do like that idea, and if I knew. Johnny December, epic, looking out the Mesoamerican Reef, 80 degrees, absolutely amazing. We'll have to do a show down here at some point. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Let me get back to here. What was I saying here? Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember what I was saying. Now, I don't think Duke's gonna be coming out anymore. So we'll let the little gaffer let the little gaffer sleep. Now, I don't really do honesty. It's like, it's a Kyle Mack song. Kyle's so good at Billy Joel, I just let him do it, which is, now that I should probably. If you search for tenderness, reverb, isn't hard to find. You can find the love you need to live. But if you want truthfulness, you just might as well be blind. Always seems to be so hard to give honesty. It's such a lonely world. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard, but mostly what I need from you. We'll go right to the middle lane. We don't need a second verse. Who needs second verses? I can find a lover, I can find a friend, I can find security until the bitter end. Anyone can comfort me with promises again. I know, I know, I know. Oh, the third verse. If you search, I can't remember the third verse. That means I gotta practice today. Kyle, win or lose, Grant, win or lose. I'm gonna have to practice it. But you know what we're gonna do here? I'm gonna end off with the biggest hit. This is gonna be the biggest hit of the bull run, I suppose. It's FOMO at the top. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. I appreciate you popping in every day, the likes and the shares, all that. Thank you very much. What time is it? 8:37. If you're still up and about by your computer, check out Miss Teen Crypto. She's got all the alpha. I FOMO'd in at the top, couldn't stop myself. I FOMO'd in at the top, now I'm down low. I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support. Everybody jumping off a bridge, all my friends were doing drugs. Everybody's cracking beers, who the heck am I to judge? I feel well, I shouldn't care, but influencers everywhere telling me I'm missing out. Drinking on their alpha boats, I couldn't take it. I FOMO'd in at the top, couldn't stop myself. I FOMO'd in at the CZ, Elon Musk, Kevin Tyler, Winklevoss, Michael Saylor, Kathy Woods, Brian Armstrong. We found on Mashinsky lied, Chucky Munger finally died. Everybody stacking sats, laser eyes and diamond hands. Rome Powell, Justin Sun, Bitboys, Lamborghini's gone. Coinbase, Uniswap, Andreas, Antonopoulos, Chamath, Palahapatia, Central Banks and Dirty Fiat, BlackRock, ETF, SBF didn't kill himself. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire, though we didn't light it. We tried to fight it. Ethereum, Solana, Bonk, Pepper, Ada, Polkadot, Anatoly Yakovenko, Sergey Nazarov, Polygon, Filecoin, Ziba, Ibu, Dogecoin, XRP, BNB, Tether, and USDC. Ran from Crypto Banter, James from Advanced Answers, Altcoin, Daily Twins, Love Vitalik, Buterin, BlockFi, Voyager, Celsius, and FTX, Dirty Gary Gensler. I can't take it anymore. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning, the world was turning. We didn't start the fire, though we didn't light it, we tried to fight it. Max Kaiser, Stacy Herbert, Gene Rubin, Lex Freeman, we are all George moving to El Salvador. Alex Jones, Andrew Tate, the Matrix tried to confiscate the flippening, the happening. Miners are capitulating. Zero Hedge, Plan B, Robert F. Kennedy, SEC, KYC, goodbye anonymity. Guy from Coin Bureau, Anthony Pompliano, Sam Altman, WorldCoin, Digital ID, Time, Klaus Schwab, George Soros, World Economic Forum, woke insanity, Biden crime family. We didn't start the fire, it was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire, though we didn't light it, we tried to fight it. The best we can do is a sex tape. By now you know all the money is gone, but there's no need to fear. Even Kevin O'Leary said he'd give us his money again if he could. The best we can do is a sex tape, and we're safe until Biden is gone. We donated some cash that we stole from your ass, and now he loves us like Hunter loves hookers and crack. I said the best we can do is a sex tape, 'cause it's not like we're gonna confess. We hope you're okay with us banging away on a beanbag chair under our desk. Happy Thanksgiving! Make sure you like and subscribe.